Well, alright, here we are once again, trying to achieve something in KSP. And so let's jump back into our save where we were struggling to get some science, if I remember correctly. Both science and money, because we were tight with the budget as always. And we wanted to get some re-entry tech to progress with our missions, but to do that we did science, and to do science we need to do missions which are not free for sure. So, and we were working on a lender. Now, this lender does not have any like financial backing as of now, but I was thinking that I should have a contract for a relay around the moon. Yes, we do. So if I take my vessel, which is Oak 12, and I edit it, I can just stick an antenna on there to make it to make this relay for the brief time it will orbit moon before landing, which will give us some money from that contract. So now let's do it. Now we need the big one, this one. Where can we put it? I was thinking maybe here. Now let's see if we are balanced. Ah, that's weird. Why are... Oh, maybe because they are staged correctly. Okay. So, what's the torque on this? Alright. It's not that big, and now I should be able to zero it out. Oh, the center of mass of the antenna is all in the center. I don't like that. Well, I can just bring two antennas and solve it that way, which is a bit rough as a solution, but what works, works. Especially considering that this isn't going to stay. This is just... Oh, I can modify the upper stage. The upper stage should be able to just... The upper stage, I don't remember from last time. Well, no, the upper stage is not going to get into orbit around moon. I was thinking that maybe we could ditch the tank. We could make the tank into a sub-satellite. Let's see how much delta V this has in a vacuum. That's quite a bit. But is it enough to land? Let's check my delta V map real quick. It's 1 kilometer per second. It should be enough, I think. Alright, moon landing is 880 meters per second, which means we have a 200 meters per second tolerance, which is too tight. I don't like it. Do I have small tanks? Only for RCS, which means it's not yet time for small satellites. What if I put two instruments? Like a heavy instrument like, I don't know, magnetometer, but I think I'm already doing the magnetometer around moon. Space low. Space high. Yeah, it's already being done. Anything else I could do? Now, is that torque really that excessive? Probably not. I never know how much is too much. Let's try gimbaling the engine like artificially to see how much it is. Oh, it's actually a little because as you can see, just 5 degrees of gimbaling can easily cancel it out. In the pug engine has a gimbal range of, where does it say? Gimbaling. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Engine reliability, variance, thrust, minimum thrust. The pug does not gimbal, of course. But we do have a small reaction wheel on the prop core, I think. And how much torque does it produce? Where is it? Where reaction wheel? Come on. Maybe it was on top. Oh yeah, 0.3. Yeah, we can correct this. We can barely correct this. Oh, I have a genius idea. I'm going to start the antenna deployed. And I'm going to build the fairing around it. Delete and build. And the engineer report. Oh, of course, it's too much because the VAB isn't upgraded yet. But I don't care. Now let's close these. This is just making it smaller. RCS build date is here. So now let's check staging. Fine. 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 Now save edits. And we can warp to completion. When is the VAB going to get upgraded? In 4 days. Can I roll it out? Is it normal, or did it maybe not save the edits because of the part limit? Maybe it says something here. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, let's try. Hello there, Hugh Hafen. I would put in. Oh, I cannot launch because of the too many parts. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have many parts to spare, so no scones are not on my list or are not on my priority list, so the SRBs are not getting them yet. So, well, I'll just hope until the VAB is done. So that now I can use the part limit. Now we should see it upgraded to the bigger building very soon. And there we go. Our big VAB, 255 parts, action groups, fantastic. Now let's drop to the rollout of this rocket with a whopping 31 parts, finally. And launch it. Now this one, let's remind everyone, this is a lander going to moon to collect some science from some other biome that we haven't visited yet. And now I'm going to load the KOS program as per usual. Set view here, I have to click on the core. There. Now open terminal. Now, what was it again? Copy path. 0. PE detect. Now run PE detect. This one will allow me to have some degree of automatic guidance. Well, Kerbal construction time, I don't think it is an obstacle to the fun. I mean, it can be a little bit annoying when you have to wait for things to happen. But to me, it doesn't add to the fun. It adds to the satisfaction because it makes things harder, more realistic. It gives meanings to deadlines because you have to wait for things to happen. It gives you more restrictions, which makes everything more challenging, and so more spicy, more interesting. So I actually like it in the end. It will be interesting when we have things like crewed spaceflight and maybe space stations, which means that immediate rescue missions won't be on the table. And also resupplies will have to be precisely timed. So I'm looking for a challenge. So actually, we can say that Kerbal construction time actually adds to the fun. So now, we are almost at stage separation. And staging. And let's start pitching down. We are keeping a very good trajectory. I forgot to set the pairing to clamshell deploy, but I mean, it will work anyways. Now, is the antenna damaged? I hope it's not. Let's go flat. Let's build up lateral velocity. Our up-axis is low. Good. This is being a good launch. and we can burn out. You can also see solids burn out gradually as they would do in real life. Nice shallow trajectory. We are in space, get rid of the fairing, it got stuck. We can do it. Next stage. Yeah, I tried to install the oh god, what was the name of, I tried to install a visual mod for the planets, but I failed to do it. Like, I did the steps that were told, but nothing shows up. But in the end, I decided that I do not care too much, and I did not bother to try again. But as you can see, I have the Restock mod, which is a visual mod for parts, and I could not live without it actually. I'm going to wait until 1 minute and a bit. Okay, ignition of the second stage. The antenna is deployed and working well. In the end, launching it in the fairing was a good idea. Okay, now open the automation tab for OhC12. You can extend the smaller antennas, and let's make the experiments go. Yeah, they were EVA scheduled, I think, but this is the JNSQ system. So, well, yeah, I tried to install them, but I failed, and in the end, I didn't really try that much. Pitch down to 5 degrees. Okay, we have automatic shutdown of the engines. As usual, it wasn't really needed because I maintained communication all the time. Even though this is through a Muna relay, I think. Yeah, I'm getting the signal bounced by a space probe around Moon. Incredible. And okay, now we can plan a maneuver. We can definitely do without seeing many of these trajectories. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not around the Moon. It's just on a high orbit because it failed the orbital insertion. Was OhC9 meant to be in this orbit as well? Let me check. I have finally made a mission. Yeah. Oh yeah, they both failed to orbit Moon. So it's normal that they are in these high orbits. Okay. Set it as target. Deal with some notifications. Too much. Now we have plenty of delta V, which means I could probably try to go for the contract. Now let's plan node carefully. Retrograde. Let's move the node. Timing is a better form of propulsion than propulsion itself. The inclination is very wrong. I don't know why. So is the amount of fuel I'm putting into the maneuver. There's something I'm doing it wrong. Okay, now that looks to be better. Oh, come on. Well, I should probably try not to go for this contract because it's going to distract me from the main objective. Oh no, where did it go? Well, thank you for calling me a proper player. I'm definitely not the quickest one, but I'm trying to progress steadily. Come on. Let's try to give it a pro grade. Definitely the wrong spot. Oh, come on. I got it before that. Where did it go? Okay, now let's trim it again. Now get the periapsis close, even on the other side. Retrograde, make it closer, retrograde, make it closer, retrograde, make it closer, retrograde, closer, closer. Okay, I think this is as far as it goes. Almost. The problem is actually the inclination more than anything else. I think I'm keeping this one. Well, no, I might just do it this way to get a bit closer. Okay, now I'm calling this as the maneuver. Now let's briefly rearrange our staging, because first we'll have the lander, then we'll have the lander engine and the payload. Now which fuel has the greater priority? This one, the one from the tank. Now it should work. KSP doesn't think it's going to work, but IDK. Let's see what happens. Now, the bigger question is, will I have ground station coverage? Oh, 6 batteries are low, I forgot. I missed the part where that's my problem. God, please don't tell me I have to plan the maneuver from scratch again. Please tell me there's another ground station around there. No, I'm not starting a maneuver like that. I mean, I can't. I'm straight up in the darkness. That sucks. Okay, now let's plan the thing from scratch again. Well, no, I don't want to lose control mid-burn. That's what I mean. I could probably do because the first stage is going to burn to depletion anyways. But I don't feel safe about that. Might try that next time. This time. Okay. Where are you? Where is my encounter going? There it is. Warped maneuver. Let's focus on the craft. Oh, is electricity good? Yes, it is. What is OhScrap? OhScrap is Muna relay. I finally did my file where I keep track of all the missions to remember what they are, so I can finally just look up what a spacecraft is and know its purpose. Okay, pointing there. Ignition. Oh crap! This is KOS messing with my staging. So I'm going to go back to the tracking station and reload the craft. And that does it. Okay, Oak 12. Fly. Loading. And turn on the engine. Yeah, we missed just a few seconds, but that shouldn't be that much of a problem. And we also have control via relay, so we should be able to stage. Oh, I had to enable fuel transfer. Now we have all our delta V margins. I'm playing with enough difficulty already, so I can allow myself a fuel transfer to decouplers when I want it. Let's not go too hard on ourselves. Okay, next stage. Now we can focus to moon to view our orbit as we finish the burn. Keep it straight. Was it too much? Oh, and we lost control. We gain control, and let's start our correction. That's gonna be fine for now. Okay, now let's go back to our spacecraft and let's make sure that solar panels are working. Indeed. Now this should be even better with both of them exposed. Yeah, it is. Now, and we can work. This is probably the launch pad reconditioning or something. Oh no, we are researching a new tech node, which should give us our fine propulsion we have longed for a lot of time. Now maybe it's time for a mid-course correction burn. It really is. Now add maneuver. Why is it so flickering? Why this isn't the best of maneuvers? Neither this is. Well, I'm going to try when I'm closer. Okay, I'm going to straight up wait to get capture. What was it? Solar panel failure or Noctui? Well, I don't care. Oh, wait, what? Oh, because the encounter is on a different orbit from, it's not on the first orbit, it's on the second. That's a weird trajectory for, oh, no, it's just after. Did we lose it? Oh, come on, I had an encounter. What the hell? Where did it go? What? Why? Did I botch a correction or something? Let's try this way. Oh, did I get one? I can get one if I do a course correction. There. Yeah, I can. It will be very fine, but doable, I hope. I need to get the scale down because it's just gonna be a small blip. This is very weird. But it seems to be working. I'll do one more correction later on. Oh, the electrical power went out. Now I can only wait and hope that a gentle drift gives me his power back to the solar panel. The shadow is going in the wrong direction. Yeah, no, I'm gonna lose it. Now at some point it will do it back into the light. But that's not gonna be soon. And it's gonna be after this encounter. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Now let's see if we can do this something around Kerbin. Maybe we can try. Yeah, I could try to do the materials bay experiment in orbit, but again, that would have no financial backing, so I want to look for some. Maybe there's some part testing in orbit of Kerbin. Investigate a malfunctioning satellite. Rendezvous vessel to Oak 3B. Where is Oak 3B? Oak 3B is lunar orbiter, so not that easy. Does the sapling 3 have propulsion? I don't think it even has control, so no. I'm already doing this. Put a satellite in a prograde orbit at 13 millimeters. I think it's too high, 30 millimeters, probably around the moon or something. Combinate relays. Do anything for Kerbin? We could try the satellite with a lot of dishes. But 900G is probably a bit too much. Kerbal and achievement records, exploration plus. Party testing. This is flying above Kerbin. Splashdown. Launch pad. So orbital trajectory around the moon. Wait, is the LY10 the one that I already have? Where could it be? Oh no, it's the plain one. So, I don't know. Maybe. This one is again around moon. Paying decently though. This is flying around Kerbin. So actually, what I could do is I could do a lot of moon contracts all in one. Now I'll try once more that one contract for the satellite. I'm going to have the landing gear and the maneuvering engine. Can I test the poodle? No, well, that will be on a suborbital flight, but I'm not doing one just for that. The TD-18 on at the launch site could be done, but I can't accept it because I already have too many contracts, so I won't. Okay, so now let's just do that one lunar contract once more. Well, I'm just gonna get ready for it because I'm not gonna complete it all the way this evening. But I'm gonna build the spacecraft. Now, do I have a template for it? Something to base it on. Orc 11, what was it? Oh, it's the one which will return at some point. Do we have Orc 9? Yeah, I can base it on Orc 9. Okay, now we have the dishes, the two hexes, and the maneuvering section. That's very nice. And now I have also plenty of more parts. Now, specifically, we want the LY10 landing gear. So this one. Let's stick it there and let's take care of it later on. And then the LV601 orbital maneuvering engine. Now, what is it? LV601. There we go. It's 900. Oh, it's big. It produces 90 kilonewtons, 140 kilonewtons of thrust around it. Well, that's a lot. What's the ISP? Significant. What was the... Now, the PAG in vacuum has 2050 meters per second of delta V this way, with a total spacecraft mass of 1.5 tons. Now, if we put it here, now the mass is almost 2 tons, and oh god, this is hydrogen and oxygen, right? No, it's monopropellant engine. Now, can you configure the tank for monopropellant? No, I can't. So I have to bring my own. This is getting bloody. I really can't use monopropellant, right? No, there is no option for it. Now, how can I store monopropellant? I have this one. But this is a small tank. Yeah, I should really check what are the... I read Orbital Maneuvering Engine and I thought it was small. But actually not. I guess. Now let's try something like these. That weighs more than 2 tons and yeah. Another bloody mess. This is not happening soon. Let's go back to the old propulsion system based on the PAG. But this time I'll be including some backup engines, but not as big. Now let's see what we can use. Now we want something running on liquid fuel, so the LV95 isn't good either. It's either the Spark, but each Spark is almost as powerful as the PAG itself. That's not a good reserve engine. What is good is and just 2 kilonewtons of thrust, you will be a good reserve engine, backup engine. I'm going to use two of them. I'm going to put them here. Offset. Now let's rotate them. Now they are perfectly vertical. Now some offset. They look good, but these will be only secondary because they have a lower ISP, so they're only as a backup for the main engine. How much do they cost? Not much, really cheap. Now we have the two antennas. Now we have to put the landing gear somewhere. It's a 45 kilogram thingy. Well, I could put it symmetrical to one antenna. This way. Now rotate. Now the center of mass shouldn't be that far off. The torque being generated is just 0.68 kilonewton meters, which is manageable by direction wheels if they do not fail, since the hex probes have a tendency to do so. Now let's call this OhScrap 13. Oh, I do not have any solar panels as of now. Alright, so now let's get some. I still don't have any rotating solar panels, so I'm going to just make do with what I have. And anything more? No. This is gonna test the landing gear. This is gonna do the relay. And this is gonna be the satellite, hopefully. Now we have redundancy of a lot of fields. Or I want to have redundancy on antennas as well. So I'm going to include 4 communotrons here. Now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Slightly angled outwards. Now save this design, mate it to a Marsh A rocket as usual. No covering, pairing, no, not this way, this way. Now clamshell deploy, ejection force. I need 500. Black variant. Neat. Now staging is good as always. Wait, no, not yet. We need to detach the payload and then fire the engines. Okay, so separation, second stage separation, second stage payload engine. Okay, now we can build this spacecraft, and there we go. Maybe you can, well, no, alright. I'm going to just work to its completion to have it ready next time. And I think that this can be it. The stream was, well, it had its problems. Uh, we lost a spacecraft to solar panels. Well, it's not definitely lost. At some point, it will just rotate and solar panels will be exposed again, and I'll finally be able to land it. It's just a setback actually. We haven't lost a spacecraft. And well, until then, may your launch streams be in during the daytime, and goodbye.